James Melendez, thank you for joining me on my channel today. This gin is next from Italia. This is called Bordiga Occitan Italian gin, and I'll give you my thoughts, perspectives, and point score on this outstanding gin. Stay tuned. So one thing I definitely impress upon anybody enjoying gin is to do it in a nice a white wine glass, for example. This is a white wine glass, a Riedel white wine glass, a sommelier in fact. And I really want to smell this particular gin, where I used to traditionally use a dessert wine glass, which is actually too small, and you can't do any swirling on it, and actually doesn't characterize that well. It does characterize to a certain extent, but you're not getting the full body of this particular gin, which I think is outstanding. And you know, Italy does so many things well. Obviously it's wines, it does its fashion, it does design, it does so many amazing things, textiles, leather goods, etc. And so I think this is actually no exception to this, and I expected to have a high quality gin from Italy that finally is in my bar, and very much enjoy having as part of my gin program. Now, let me show you this up close. This is Occitan. Occitan would refer to the botanicals that are in the Alps, in the Piemonte region. Since 1888, Bordiga has used hand-picked mountain herbs, a sign of attention we give in each step of the production. Want to know more about the botanicals? Write us at Il Diario di Mario at bordiga1888.it, and they'll send a diary of the master distiller from Mario. And you'll see, I guess, some of the things, maybe the picking dates of particular herbs or botanicals. And this actually has very few, according to some things I've seen online, which are, this contains juniper, angelica, as well as cardamom, and a secret ingredient the distiller has selected. Now, I think this is a really remarkable, not over the top, not London dry style necessarily, but it is a dry gin, which I think is appreciable. So you're going to find several different gin styles. London, you're going to find London extra dry, Old Tom. You go to the Netherlands, you'll find the Genevieve, which is a much lighter style, and then you go to the rest of Europe, Germany, Austria, Italy, and so forth. And you do have Spanish gins, of course, and they're going to give a different key signature, and often will reflect the region that it comes from. So to me, this is really that evocative characterization of maybe that secret spice or herb that is in this particular concoction, this particular gin, which I think is outstanding. So each material is not going to give a singular note. And so when you put these together, the alchemy of distillation and gin making comes into play. So on this, I'm getting a characterization of fresh Amalfi lemon peel, as well as a bit of orange notation, spice, oyster shell, white floral notes, and a bit of leather suede characterization, and white pepper. Next is the palate characterization. I do believe on the characterization here that missing herb might be lavender. But it's actually a very beautiful characterized gin that doesn't weigh too heavily on one ingredient or the other, one material or the other. So I'm getting a notation of wild sage, lavender, fennel, red pepper, as well as yellow and orange citrus notes. So this is a 95-point gin out of 100 points. I'll put more information on the producer down below, questions and comments. This is 1 liter format. I purchased here in San Francisco for $34.99. And a dazzling, beautiful gin. I've already made a gin and tonic out of this. And so before you do a gin and tonic or any other particular cocktail that you might make in your own home, you might want to try it on its own and just really get that characterization and sense of the gins you have in your collection. And you might add this as a continuous gin in your bar. So you see more videos to come, spirits, wine accessories, and so much more. Thank you for watching. In the meantime, you'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Come back for more, and I'll see you very soon. Salute!